3 words.
3 words. What would they be?
How do you say I stick to a routine? Predictable? Is that?
Yes.
I mean, I'm very routine oriented, so I kind of do the same thing like every day. So I guess that would be fairly predictable.
A creature of habit.
Creature of habit, I like that. There you go. I'd like to think that I'm a very nice person, caring. My wife would argue with this, but I do think I'm empathetic.
Can I throw one in?
Yeah.
She said 3 words. You are verbose.
I think I'm outgoing, super easy to talk to, very tactical in what I do. There's a method behind, like a reason behind the madness, and pretty persistent. Gosh, we don't have enough time. You said 30 minutes on that card. I am late to a lot of stuff. And it's not because I have disrespect for people. It's because I'm always trying to cram like one more thing in before I go. And it usually makes me a little late. In college, everybody always called me by my full name, Danny Brown. It was never Danny, it was always Danny Brown. In elementary school, one time for Halloween, I dressed up as Pee Wee Herman, and so all through elementary school, my nickname was Pee Wee. Dressed up in the gray suit with the little, handkerchief in the pocket and the red bow tie, and dressed up as Pee Wee Herman for Halloween, and it stuck. I was in banking for a really long time, at a bank branch. So I worked for Wells Fargo and Arizona Federal Credit Union. It's how I paid for college, and I thought I wanted to be in banking for a long time. And then I got just super frustrated with just all of it. It was during the time, Wells Fargo has gotten into a lot of trouble since then. And I was there when all this like sales stuff was happening, that really was not good for consumers. And I just got disillusioned with banking and decided that's not what I wanted my future to be. So I bartended for a year, which is where I met my wife. So that was a good move. And while bartending, a good friend of mine, his family had a real estate team, and I had always thought of real estate as a career. My grandfather was a realtor with Century 21 back in the 80s in Sun City. And he had the gold jacket and everything back then. And I do remember going on appointments with him to check on his listings, and just had this affinity for real estate. And he asked me to join his family's team that they were growing, and this is right before the market collapsed in 2007. So I said, absolutely. So I got my license and joined their team, and then of course the market collapsed around us. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I learned a ton being on that team, and still super thankful for the opportunity that they presented to me back then.